Alright, so boom. Help me with what I'm trying to do, guys. Now, I know I know there's stuff out there that people were doing for the community and all that, and I'm rocking with it, but it's time for me to get my own situation going on. Cause my main goal is for us to find our child-like energy again. You need to learn how to be innocent. Cause the more we stress over certain stuff, the more it's gonna take away from our lifespan, basically. So yeah, we might as well just become children again, and have fun with that, basically. So I'm trying to bring the 90s back into the 2026s. So we're gonna have jump roping and hopscotch and water guns. Either kids aren't going outside anymore, or I'm not going outside anymore. And I usually be outside, but I don't see any kids out there. I need to change this shirt. This shirt is immature. I personally think the way to get rid of anxiety is to find what you love the most and become what you love instead of become what society wants you to be. Today's society is taking over y'all niggas, taking over y'all women, basically. And it's funny because all it takes is one autistic kid to get attention, for people to sacrifice their autistic kid for that attention. That's how weak-minded we are. We don't realize that we're putting these children in danger. We're getting these children made fun of. Like, you see how many there's a bunch of autistic kids that's getting made fun of right now because their mothers want them on media for attention. That's crazy. They constantly just post it up. So the moment, the autistic kid, all they're gonna do is just get made fun of. But the mother is just gonna say something like, "Oh, I'm being the victim because I wanted to sacrifice my child and show them my child is autistic." All you're gonna do is make yourself a victim based off of you putting somebody else out there. So it's a lose-lose for that child, basically. Either way you put it, that child is gonna lose. So if you get positive feedback, you're good with it. If you get negative feedback, you're gonna complain about it and post more. That child is the one that's getting pushed into that environment. So that's why I say we need to put the phones down. I know I'm on this, but this is for good cause, yo. I don't follow the trends, whatever. I haven't watched the Super Bowl. I don't watch basketball. Mind you, I follow basketball like a little bit, and I know about LeBron James and all that, but I don't let that become my life. It's a holiday that the Super Bowl came on yesterday. And people were fighting over this stuff. We're allowing society to control our mindset. And the reason why is because we've allowed our life to get put into a device. So when they talked about putting the chip in somebody's body or whatever, that's what it is. That's what you're using right now. Do you think people are really going to put a chip inside you? No, the chip is inside here. So even if I tell people to put the phone down and come outside and play, how many people are going to go outside and just videotape the people playing? This is a horrible thing that I saw, whatever. But there was some dude on the train. He was trying to sexually violate this lady. She was asking for help. You know, everybody pulled out their phones. It took 10 minutes for somebody to actually help. But yet everybody was just pulling out their phones. That's legit a mental illness right there. But my instinct is gonna say, help the person. Even when I travel somewhere, I don't even think about picking up my phone. I'm so focused on the environment. I'm so focused on like viewing certain stuff and learning certain things in that environment to a point where I forget about the phone, period. If I'm on a date, I don't pick up my phone at all. Either I'm focused on that person. If I ever pick up the phone, that means that date sucks. It is what it is. that day was trash. So let me pick up the phone and see something else that I can occupy my time with. But these days, you see women out here taking pictures of the food. Why you gotta take pictures of everything? That shows this world is just media based now. Or America, the US, whatever. So I'm trying to get people out that aspect, whatever. I'm trying to get people to forget about the cell phones and stuff. Like I said, I'm using the cell phone right now, but I can get away from it. And the only time I do use it is when I'm working on my magazine or working on my podcast or working on something that's going to help me grow. I'm not looking at this media stuff. So that's why when, and maybe I should have, because like when my sister was talking about ICE or whatever, I didn't even know I heard about them. I didn't know what they do. I know it was a trend, but I legit didn't look it up. That's the ignorance in me or whatever. Maybe I should have looked it up. I'm not saying that they're wrong for doing it, but I'm saying this is how much I pay attention to certain stuff that's going on in the media. Sometimes we need to just focus on life. Let's just go back outside, man. I miss being a kid. I miss like the ice cream trucks in the community, people outside playing cards and like people just watching other people, making sure nothing happens in the community. I know somebody that went missing, like when I was living in St. Stephen's or whatever. I know y'all know what St. Stephen's is, but somebody was missing from somebody's house and all that. The people that was in the house didn't know that they were missing. Like, and they lived with each other. Nobody said a word. Nobody realized she went missing, whatever. Nobody knew what happened until the news showed up that they found her body in the lake in Goose Creek. So it took them to do whatever they had to do with that little girl and see it on media for them to pay attention to what happened. But I remember back in the day, whatever, when we know who was next door to us. We know who looked creepy and who we need to watch out for. But today, me, myself, I need to hold myself accountable to this too. I don't even know what my next door neighbor looked like. Mind you, I just moved, but I'm just saying in general. Like, I don't even know what my next door neighbor looked like. Back in the day, people were outside chilling, so we had to know everybody over there. When I was a kid, I knew everybody's name, where they lived. If their cousins came around, I knew their cousins. We don't have that anymore. All we have is our phones. We know Kanika Jenkins more than we know the person that got kidnapped next door from us. We know Trayvon Martin way more than we know the little kid that got shot down the street. We'd rather fight for them. You know why? Because it's on the media. We don't say a word to the people that's dying next door. So let's go back outside, man. I think it's safer. We will know who to watch out for. We will know their energy. We will know who to talk to. People have certain resources. If somebody had money or whatever, we'll go to them. If somebody had food, we'll go to them. If somebody was easy to talk to, we'll go to them and all that. But today we just go to media and then just be ignorant of everything else. We don't trust the people that's next door at all. You know why? It's not because they're not trustworthy. It's because we never seen them before. We don't know these people anymore. So that's what I'm working on, man. I'm trying to do like a battle with the sexist thing in April. Hopefully I can get the community around to actually interact with each other in a fun way. And it's gonna be a virtual thing too. Cause I'm gonna have trivia night virtually. I'm gonna have contests virtually and all that. So probably Jeopardy, Wheel of Fortune and all that. That would be like a virtual situation. But the outdoor things, it will be laser tag. It's gonna be what you call it? I don't know, go-kart. I don't know if that's a battle with a sexist thing, but dodgeball. Cooking. Who's the better cook? And that's why I actually had that discussion too about who was a better who's better between men and women, basically. Mind you, I believe we all can do anything we want except for have kids. Men can't have kids, but it was just a way to get people to think. So when it do happen, people will interact more. So I'm also looking to do a bowling night. It might be drunk bowling. I don't know. I don't even drink, but I can. Yeah, but it's gonna be a bowling situation too, and we might even throw some damn, I don't know, a water gun fight or something. If we have laser tag, we should have a water gun fight. I don't know. It's just up in the air right now. So if y'all have any ideas, let me know. But I will personally think like we just need to go back outside, and I'm trying to set that trend. Y'all bringing up autism, whipping mom's ass, whatever, as a trend. Maybe we can like set a trend as in adults going back outside and acting like kids, making that a trend again. Kickball, like take the stuff that y'all used to do in the 90s. Us in our 30s right now, take the stuff that we did in the 90s and do it now. Make that a trend. And I guarantee you kids is going to watch. I guarantee you your kids is going to see what's going on, because to be real, a lot of people don't understand that kids just want to go outside and play. And kids want love. Kids want like connection, basically. So the more you connect with them, the more they feel like they are loved naturally. So they will want to go outside and play kickball too. So that's going to bring the community back. So I'm going to go to certain neighborhoods in certain areas to start giving to the community, giving jump ropes to the community, telling them to come outside, basically. Then we're just going to have a 90s party again, I guess. Spades, I don't know. What we used to do back in the day, man. A bunch of stuff. And again, I'm doing this now because I know I'm trying to entice you guys to be with me. So yeah, I'll tell you this. If y'all have any suggestions, I don't know who's watching. I don't even care at this moment. But if anybody have any suggestions on what like we need to do for the Black community or to make us happy again, get rid of our anxiety, get rid of depression, I guarantee you I'll listen. I can't save the world or whatever, but I know I can do some things that can help at least 2 people. And then 2 people can bring it on to their family or whatever. We can actually vibe. Because that's how it works. Like one person see it, then they'll show the other person. The next person see it. And it's a cycle, basically. So we need to actually start doing that. We need to start teaching one person, whatever, how to get rid of certain stuff. As in anxiety, because we're going through a bunch of anxiety. We're going through a bunch of depression. We're eating unhealthy. Obesity is crazy right now. Diabetes is crazy in the Black community. I personally think we have enough resources to do good for the community. But the problem is we need to start doing good for the community instead of focusing on what's on the phone. What's going on in fucking Afghanistan and all that. And I understand we got some people down there and all that, but start focusing on what we have in front of us first. I have a lot on my mind when it comes to our future. So, because the problem with a lot of stuff that's going on wrong, we're embracing it. We focus too much on the wrong things.